It's one of those days. You are a recovering alcoholic by the name of Daniel, who's been sent to find famous author Sebastian Husher, who has gone missing. Because of course he has.
It's midday and you arrive at his house. Unfortunately, since nobody answers your knocks, the only way forward is trespassing. Luckily, you have a profound lack of respect for other people's property, so you move right ahead. After a little bit of mostly harmless snooping, you find a letter weirdly sitting on a door handle. According to the letter, Sebastian was sent a music box. Apparently, the man who sent him the box had not been able to get the melody out of his mind. It was interlacing itself with his thoughts. Now that's pretty spooky, so you decide to stop reading. A man needs to know his limits.
Those limits, however, are about to be tested. As you walk into the next room, you spot something peculiar. There is a door in the wall that shouldn't exist. You just came from that room, there was nothing on the other side. Furthermore, the door looks unhealthy. Made of old wood and rusted metal, the door also emanates a black moldy substance. Now all signs point toward this door being a cancer upon the fabric of reality. So what are you waiting for? Of course you're gonna go in. You open the door and see a long dark stairway leading down into more darkness. Not long after taking your first steps down, the door closes and decides that it's done with this whole existing business, leaving you with no other choice than to walk further down into blackness.
That wasn't very smart now, was it? Because now you're trapped in a reality-defying maze while impossible voices whisper sweet, sweet horrors into your ears. As hours turn into days, you start to wonder if you will ever see daylight again. Okay, let's go back a bit.
You are a woman now.
Okay,
Whoops.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
You are a woman now, specifically the ex-wife of our previous protagonist. Having not heard anything from your former beau, you travel to his last known location, the Husher Mansion, to investigate. As it happens, you share his profound lack of respect for other people's property, so into the mansion you go. It's dark, but that doesn't mean you can't engage in some light stealing and rifle through personal correspondence. I'm a little confused as to why you want to take a child's drawing from the fridge, but okay. Then you hear a noise, and you think that it's a little difficult to focus on that when there are so many things to steal.
After a while, you find a key in the library that gives you access to most of the house. While leaving the library, you notice that the phone is ringing. Well, you are already walking around the place as if you own it, so why not answer?
Hello? Sorry, who is this? I can't understand you.
We can't leave my room.
What the?
That was weird, right? It's not just me.
Yeah, that's definitely weird.
Yeah. Anyways, there is more house to explore, so you enter the room where Daniel made the oh so clever decision to walk through the demon door. Not that you would know that because the door is not there, so on this occasion you will not get tricked into checking out an evil black cloud of eldritch darkness. It's an easy mistake to make. You exit the room but something's wrong. At first, you think it's Daniel playing with the door, but it turns out it's actually evil corpse hands from another dimension. Great. So now you're hunted by a monster.
Puzzle solving ensues. I will spare you the details, but just know that the Husher family makes it unnecessarily difficult to navigate their home. And I suppose that the murderous interdimensional being is also partly to blame. You manage to find some fuses and turn the lights on. You definitely managed to solve a puzzle the way it was intended, and not by putting the fuses in randomly and getting lucky. As you leave the basement, you see a safe, and you get a little offended by the fact that the family would choose to hide something from you. Oh well, some people are just ungrateful. You decide to move upstairs. Then, for a moment, you thought you saw something, or someone. It was probably nothing.
Upstairs, there's a whole new floor for you to explore. Plenty of things to take, like this photo. Oh, Thani! Thani, can you take over?
Right. So you find a door covered in liquid black mold. Touching that is out of the question. In fact, it wants to kill you. Instead of running downstairs like a smart person, you burst into the room behind you and hide in the closet. While there, you engage in a few breathing exercises in order to keep the darkness from ripping the soul out of your body. After that near-death experience, you decide to get back at the mold by using a conveniently placed spotlight to burn it away.
That works. That gets you access to the kids' room and the bathroom. After more puzzle solving, which somehow involves finding a doll in the toilet, hey, don't look at me, you're the klepto, you manage to get your hands on a hook that allows you to explore the attic. Before you go up there though, the darkness decides to try to molest you one more time. But you are a strong and independent woman and will not allow anybody's hands to touch you unless you yourself want it, be that man or liquid black mold monster from a higher plane of existence.
As you enter the attic, you hear crying. Moving a bit, thank you camera, you see one of the Husher children, Julia. She looks a bit pale and leaking black mold. You walk over to her and she gives you some pretty bad poetry. Not exactly what I expected from someone being held hostage by eldritch forces, but okay.
Sensing your judgment, Julia disappears. That's fine, you were never really good with children anyways. While in the attic, you remember some houseplants you saw earlier, which reveal that there was a scaffolding outside. That probably leads somewhere important, so you walk over to the window and gingerly climb outside. And then you die. Turns out that the scaffolding was on the other side and you forgot that. Oh. Yeah. That ends her story. So... whoops!